guys, my name is Julie and welcome to my channel Comfort Place. I wanted to film a little reading vlog and also show you and talk to you about my little life updates. I got this present from my younger and from my older sister, and it's matcha set, and I already opened it, so it's empty, but there are four things here. This bamboo whisk holder, matcha bowl, and matcha spoon, and it's in this pretty green color. And I already made a matcha with it this morning, so I already tested it, and it was successful, I think. So this is how the bowl looks, and the spoon, and whisk and holder. And it's so cute, and it's green. Like matcha is green, my nails are green, all is matched together. So I'm really excited about making matcha with this matcha set. And I'm really glad I got this as a present. It shows that my sisters really know me well. And my sisters also got me this matcha powder with the matcha set. So I'm really excited to try this new brand, how it will taste. I'll let you know. I also wanted to give you an update about what I'm reading. I've been reading The Perks of Being a Wallflower for the second time because I got this book for my two best friends, like the exact same copies, and I want to highlight the meaningful messages for them and write some things here and there so they can have like meaningful present, and I really hope they'll enjoy it as much as I did. So this is what I've been doing the past few days. This is what I've been occupied with, and it's quite a task because I'm not really keen on reading it so soon after I read it for the first time. But I have no choice because both of them have birthday, so I have to do it. But I'm not really in the mood. But it's present, so I have to do it. I feel like it's a chore a little bit, but it's pleasant chore, and it will have a really beautiful outcome, so it's not that bad. And I have these two books from my older sister, Howl's Moving Castle and Shadow of a Fox, and I've been planning on reading it, so maybe I'll read it on during this reading vlog. We'll see how things will go. I started reading this book because I saw that it's some kind of poetical sci-fi, the language that this is written is so poetic, but this one was really hard to understand. It had maybe like 190 pages, I think. It was like short novel. I didn't understand much of the first half. I was confused all the time. I didn't know what was happening. I could translate the words in my head, but I couldn't match the meaning to them. But as the plot was progressing, the second half was more easier to read, and I started to understand the language a bit more, and the plot was plotting. It's written like letters, and it's this relationship enemies to lovers. The letters at the end were so heartful. I was touched by them. By the end, I had like this peaceful feeling in me when I read it. It has this amazing ending, the best ending I could imagine, and I'm really glad I picked it up. Although I didn't understand the first half, but I recommend this book to you if you are interested because it was amazing, really amazing. I gave it, I think, 5 stars. I wanted to give you an update. I opened the new matcha I got from my sisters, and I have to tell you it tastes better than the previous one I had. It's like richer in the matcha flavor, I think. I have been also reading Howl's Moving Castle since yesterday because I went to see a friend and we went to a swimming pool, and on my way to her I read this book on my train, and I'm on the page 64, and up until now it's the same as the anime, and I really like it because it's like a little fairy tale and it's magical and whimsical, and I'm glad I picked it up. Reading magical book and drinking matcha is my kind of jam. The main character of our book is Sophie Hatter, young lady who lives in a magical land called Ingari. Sophie is oldest of three sisters, and she believes that means she won't have any exciting adventures. So she works quietly in her family's head shop until one day a wicked witch called the Witch of the Waste puts a curse on her, turning her into an old woman. And because of this curse, Sophie decides to leave a home and go to a moving castle of a wizard named Howl. People say that Howl is a scary wizard who steals the hearts of young women. But when Sophie meets him, she finds out that he's not as bad as people think. And as Sophie spends more time with Howl, she learns that he's running away from his own problems, especially from the Witch of the Waste. I'm on page 167, and I can now see that the plot is quite different from the one in the movie, but I'm enjoying it. I laughed a few times, and it's a nice, pleasant fairy tale to read in the evening. I finished reading Howl's Moving Castle a few days ago, and it was completely different from the movie, which I watched a year ago, so I didn't exactly remember much, but I knew it was nothing like that. Um, I watched some reviews on the YouTube about the book, and before I read the book, and I knew that it's different from the book, and that you should think about it as this separate thing, like on its own. and I could completely forgot about the movie while reading it, that I already saw the movie because this was completely different. I liked it even though it was different than the movie, and there were a lot of situations when I laughed out loud and I have a smile on my face, and it was a really nice reading. And it also has this like big letters, so I skipped through it really fast. I think that it took me approximately 3 or 4 days, and it has 302 pages. And this gorgeous cover, like the book read itself. Like I feel like I didn't read it, and it was nice reading. And what intrigued me also was this like quote from Neil Gaiman on the cover, which says quite simply the best writer of magic. Because Neil Gaiman is one of my favorite authors, and when I saw that he commented on this book, I wanted to read it even more. So in conclusion, I gave this book 5 stars, and I really enjoyed my time with it.